So we know that HBO is creating a Last of Us TV show, and it's going to be created by two people. The guy who did Chernobyl, which for a lot of people was the must-see, like out of the shows. If you're going to watch one show, this like in 2019, it's Chernobyl. It was the must-see show. Also, it was 5 episodes, so it's like 5 hours, 5. And the other person is Neil Druckmann, who is the writer and director of The Last of Us video game, along with sequels coming out in a couple of days. And of course, when people hear the words Last of Us video game, people are starting to think, what could a Last of Us TV show be like? And I've been hearing a lot of people's ideas. You know, make a show about the Fireflies. Make it a authority show of characters who are essentially Walking Dead, where we just follow different characters, you know, in the Last of Us world. A feeling gap. What happened between, you know, tell the stories between what happened to Joel and Ellie in between part 1 and part 2. And here's the thing, my opinion, I think they should just retell the story from the game. Now I get it. I get that people are very detective. That like a lot of people are like, we just don't want to see it. You know, it's, you know, you get really attached to the characters when you start playing them, and but you know, all the stuff that you hear from gamers and people who play the game and all that. But the way I see it and the way I picture it is like picture you just finished a book and you loved it. You loved the book. You finished reading it, you loved it, you loved the story, you liked the characters, you love how everything happens, the big shocks and twists, all the stuff, or whatever the reason you loved it. And you know this one friend would love it too. Except they're not a big reader. Or they don't read at all. But if you know it's a movie or TV show, they are just going to love the shit out of it. They're going to love the plots and twists and the characters in that of watching it, and they're going to binge watching all that kind of stuff. And for me personally, I think it's going to work for The Last of Us if they just retell the story for at least that first game. Because yes, The Last of Us is known for like probably the best story in all in games. Probably. It's like a movie, an interactive movie. I mean, bloody hell, Naughty Dog does it all the time. With Uncharted and now with Last of Us. They're very good at making like 20-hour long movies, basically, that you play. But here's the thing. There's going to be a bunch of people who, which is a good chunk of people, which is probably a good 90% of people, who would love The Last of Us, love all the beats, all the tragics and the heartbeats and the emotions, like let's say the first 15 minutes. But it's a video game, and they're not a gamer, they don't play games, they don't video games, they don't do, you know, they're not a gamer. So if you explain the first 15 minutes, they're like, fine, I'm not interested, I'm not a gamer, I'm not really into that stuff. But if you know it's a TV show, they're going to be cool. Now with the actor thing, I get it. People are attached to it, but all that kind of stuff. But to be fair, like, how many times have we heard people saying to be to not to be? How many people have we seen saying the word Bond, James Bond? How many people have done this and that and said the same lines from other actors? And it's probably sometimes the same scripts. Right? For me, it's let's see other versions. You see a version, let's see other versions. I get people get really attached to it, and the characters are bigger than the actors, and definitely they're bigger than anything. Yeah, people love Ellie. People love Joel. I mean, hell, you know, have you seen online? I haven't looked at the links for part 2, but you know, people are a bit yeah. But I understand people think Joel is getting a trade. So yeah, I mean, it's yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine if they just retell that first game, and if it does well, go on and do part two. But if you do part two, you really need to pick someone who easily can be like 13 and then jump to what, 17, 18, however old Ellie is in this new one. But anyway, um, but yeah, happy to just let them retell that first game into a show.